So in this video I will describe the stomach, its parts and its interior. So stomach basically it is a hollow muscular organ which makes the most dilated part of the gastrointestinal tract. Above it is continuous or extend with the esophagus and below with the duodenum. If we see it occupies the three quadrants of the abdomen: umbilicus, epigastric and left hypochondriac region. Its length is around 25 cm, which is 10 in each. The capacity, it is about 30 ml at the time of the birth. It reach up to 1 liter at the puberty, and in adult it may reach up to the 2 liter. In cadaver it look like a sickle in shape. In living it is of a J shape. So let us see the presenting part. It having a two orifice here, this one and this one. The upper orifice is known as the cardiac orifice, and this orifice is situated around 2.5 centimeter left to the midline or mid-sternal line, and the level is around at the T11 vertebrae, and it located just behind the 7 costal cartilage. The another orifice, it is a pyloric orifice, the lower orifice. This pyloric orifice, it is situated around 1.25 centimeter this side towards the right, and it is located at the L1 level. It having a two border, right and left. This one is the right border of the stomach. It is also known as the lesser curvature. This right border is known as the lesser curvature, and this larger border, this is the left border, and it is also known as the greater curvature. It having a two surfaces. This one is the anterior surface, and behind this one is the posterior surface. It having a three parts. This is the cardiac orifice. Just left to this cardiac orifice, here you can see there is a one notch. This notch is known as the cardiac notch. So the stomach having a three parts. If you draw a horizontal line from this cardiac notch, the part of the stomach which lies above this notch, it is known as the fundus of the stomach. In the lesser curvature, there is a one sharp angle is present. This is known as the incisura angularis. When you draw an imaginary line passing downward and towards the left, the part of the stomach present between these two horizontal lines from the cardiac notch and from the incisura angularis, this part is known as the body of the stomach, and just right to this imaginary line, this part is known as the pylorus of the stomach. Again, this pylorus of the stomach is divided into two parts by an sulcus intermediate. This is the sulcus intermediate which divide this pylorus into pyloric antrum and pyloric canal. So this is the pylorus, this is the body, and this is the fundus of the stomach. Another importance of this pylorus is that in living person, this pylorus is identified by the prepyloric vein of the Mayo. Now the anterior relation of the stomach. So on the anterior side, on the right side, stomach is related with the left lobe of the liver. Here the left lobe of the liver and the quadrate lobe of the liver. On the left side, here the stomach is related with the 6 to 9 costal cartilages, its intercostal spaces and left costal margins. Just deep to it, it is also related with the diaphragm, then the left pleura, base of the lung, also the pericardium and the heart. And the below here, the stomach is related with the transverse colon, mostly in the empty stomach. So the triangular area of this stomach, this area, it is directly related with the anterior abdominal wall. This triangle is formed by the liver, this side, on the right side by the liver, on the left side by the left costal margin, and below by the transverse colon. So this triangle, it is directly related with the anterior abdominal wall, and it is known as the gastric triangle. And it is helpful in the gastrostomy operation, where the surgeon can approach directly to the stomach. So these are the anterior relation of the stomach, and here we can see the gastric triangle. Now posterior relation. Posteriorly stomach related with the structures which are known as the stomach bed. The posterior relation of the stomach is also known as the stomach bed. So here, just behind here, stomach posteriorly related with the left crush of the diaphragm. So here it is related with the left crush of the diaphragm. On this area, posteriorly, here, on this area, here it is related with the left crush of the diaphragm. Here, the left suprarenal gland and the left kidney is related at this area. Spleen. Here the spleen is related, but only if the stomach is full. Empty stomach, the spleen is not in relation with the stomach posteriorly. Then below, just below this kidney, here the splenic artery along with the body of the pancreas, anterior surface of the pancreas, and below it there is a relation of the transverse mesocolon. Here transverse mesocolon is related, and around this area splenic flexure of the colon. Sometimes splenic flexure of the colon is also related with the stomach. So these structures, they form the stomach bed. The left crush of the diaphragm, left suprarenal gland, left kidney, the spleen, splenic artery, then posteriorly transverse mesocolon, and left colic flexure or the splenic flexures. These are the structures, they form the stomach bed or the posterior relation of the stomach. Now let us see the ligaments related with the stomach or the peritoneal relation of the stomach. So the peritoneal fold, which is attached on the lesser curvature, it is known as the lesser omentum. Here the lesser omentum is present. Okay, now near the cardiac and here at the upper part, here it is related with the gastrophrenic ligament, also the fold of the peritoneum. On the fundus, it is related with the gastrosplenic ligament, and the content of the gastrosplenic ligament is the short gastric artery, and the remaining portion of the greater curvature, it gives attachment to the greater omentum. So these are the peritoneal relation: lesser omentum, gastrophrenic ligament, gastrosplenic ligament, and the greater omentum. Here, just behind the cardiac orifice, this part of the stomach, it is directly in relation with the diaphragm. So there is no peritoneal covering is present over here. So this part is known as the bare area of the stomach. This part is known as the bare area of the stomach. Okay, blood supply. So stomach basically supplied by the celiac trunk. Celiac trunk give rise to one branch, which is the left gastric artery. Left gastric artery give rise to the gastric branches, which supplies the most of the part of the lesser curvature, also the some portion of the body. Another branch is the right gastric artery, which arises from the common hepatic artery. It supplies the lower part of the lesser curvature as well as the pylorus. Then the fundus area is supplied by the short gastric artery, which is a branch of the splenic artery. This portion on the left side, greater curvature and the body, it is supplied by the left gastroepiploic artery. Again, it is a branch of the splenic artery. And the remaining portion, this area of the greater curvature and the pylorus, it is supplied by the right gastroepiploic artery, which is a branch of the gastroduodenal artery. So this is about the blood supply. Okay, now let us see the interior of the stomach. So here you can see this is mucosa. The mucosa of the stomach is folded and it forms the folds which are known as the gastric folds or the gastric rugae. These are the gastric folds. The mucosa of the stomach itself folded and form the gastric folds or the gastric rugae. These are known as the gastric rugae. These rugae are irregular in shape, present almost at all the part of the body when stomach is empty. It disappeared when stomach is full or distended. These rugae are vertically present around on the lesser curvature. Now gastric pits. On the surface of the mucosa, we can see the minute opening of the gastric glands. They are known as the gastric pits. Minute opening of the gastric glands are known as the gastric pits here. And the gastric canal, which is also known as the Megan's tree. These are the permanent mucosal fold which is present on the lesser curvature, vertically oriented. These are known as the gastric canal. These are the gastric canal. So interior of the stomach, gastric rugae, gastric folds, gastric canals or Megan's tree or gastric pits. So this is about the stomach. Thank you.